What's up, everybody? And today we're checking out blowing up the world's most dangerous 50 cal. This is by Brandon Herrera. He needs no introduction, right? I'm not sure why he's doing this. Did he get... Maybe Kentucky Ballistics is involved with this because he's had a 50 cal blow up in his face before. I don't know, but this is going to be really interesting. He needs no introduction. There's a link down below to Brandon Herrera's videos. He's phenomenal at some of the content he makes. Really wild stuff. Let's watch this. Let's sit back. Let's enjoy it. Before we get started, though, check out Chug. 10% off. Link down below for the best drinking vessel in the world. Listen, if you want to keep your beer cold this summer around the fire with the boys, all the girls, get yourself a Chug. 10% off. Link down below for the best drinking vessel ever. Free customization, free bag, 10% off. Link down below. Ships to America. You can take the metal part out and put it in your dishwasher so you can protect your wood. Always protect your wood. Very, very important. And this is, by the way, this is version 3. They had a version 2. Let me get version 2. Version 2's right here, right? You couldn't take the metal part out, and you could only get like 3 fingers comfortably in there. This one, you can get a full fist in there. You know what I mean? Prefer to get a full fist in there. Also, this weekend I'll be at the British Wild Food Festival selling morale. Be there if you want to buy some morale. It'd be sick to actually meet some of you in person. Also, at the end of this video, check out my vlog where I went to the Bushcraft Festival and I bought an axe because it was sick.
Firing the world's least safe 50 cal in 3, 2, 1. This is the Vulcan 50 cal.
Oh God.
One of the shittiest 50 cals ever made, known for blowing up. And today,
okay,
we're gonna shoot it.
Surely, is there not some sort of regulation on these weapons so that they don't blow up? Surely, probably it's America. It probably isn't.
I'm not gonna shoot it. We're gonna blow it up. Now, Brandon, you might be asking, why would you blow up a perfectly good 50 cal? Well, for one, we're not exactly above blowing up guns here on the channel. For two,
We just hide behind a
probably
barrel.
the farthest thing from a good 50 cal you could possibly get. This is a perfectly good 50 cal, Barrett M107. You can find it in the sporting goods department. Shop smart, shop S-Mart. The Vulcan is
pretty fucking far from okay.
So in all seriousness, the Vulcan 50 cal has a pretty storied history of exploding and harming its users.
Wow.
In fact, if you look into the history of the company, it has changed names over the years, but mostly known as Vulcan
So why are they? I don't understand why they're able to sell this bit of kit then.
Arms. They are the firearm equivalent of that shitty county fair that travels the country, full of carnies with questionable reputation, that rebrands and changes corporation every time the Ferris wheel fucks up and somebody dies. But you don't have to take my word for it. There's literal video and photo evidence. Now, 50 cals are fucking scary. You want to make sure you get this shit right, because if you don't, there are fucking consequences.
Yeah, at the end of the day, like this is a big explosion. It can kill you.
I mean, this is an anti-aircraft round, essentially.
Yeah.
An anti-tank round, originally designed to be anti-material. So it's an anti-material rifle. It's an artillery piece that we shrunk down to fire from the shoulder. So when this goes wrong, it goes really wrong. And when you have a company that doesn't frankly give a shit about its quality, when you're selling something this dangerous, bad things can happen. And they have. Take this video, for example. This man is testing out his brand new Vulcan 50 cal, and it does not end particularly well.
Did he break his shoulder? Did the round go backwards or something?
This is not the only incident.
What happened?
This is the best one I could find on camera. There are pictures that exist of other similar incidents happening with the Vulcan 50 cals, some of them of the parts failing,
Ooh.
and some of them of the aftermath.
Yeah,
So
that's
there's a
not
couple
good.
of known failures on these guns. We're gonna try to replicate that today and show you just what happens when you try to order a 50 cal on the American equivalent of wish.com. So at first glance, this 50
That's a I don't understand. I honestly don't understand how these companies are able to sell this stuff. Sure, I mean, look, you can literally tell by just looking at it that it's cheap. You can literally tell by the stock. Everything about it looks cheap. I don't understand why this is able to be sold. Like, surely there's some sort of restriction on this shit.
cal for being a single shot. Like, it's not even magazine fed. It's literally 1 round at a time, single shot. 50 cal looks incredibly overbuilt. I wish that meant it were safe, but it does not. So let's take a look at this. So you move the bolt up, pull this out of the rear of the gun, and you have your bolt that is largely made of cheese steel. You would slide your 50 caliber round in through that slot, and here we have on the inside of the gun, you have your locking lugs, which also mirror the shape of the bolt. So when you take your 50 caliber round, throw it in the bolt,
It looks
slide it
so
in through the rear of the
cheap.
gun here. Nice. And slam it
I
closed.
think when you're messing with it, when you're handling a 50 cal round, that process needs to be incredibly smooth and stable and safe. Having a bolt that you have to wiggle and move and adjust, and like it's all cause for concern. That
Ideally not setting off the round while closing the bolt,
Yeah.
which apparently has happened and is responsible for some of the catastrophic malfunctions, of which there are plenty that we know about. God knows how many that we don't know about, and others that will soon be coming from guns like this that are still floating around. A little bit part of why I actually wanted to make this video is because I wanted to tell you guys how fucking unsafe these are and to please avoid them. Like, I
Yeah.
am begging you, if you own one of these,
it is good that he's making this video then in turn, isn't it? That to get the word out about this, because people will be looking at him thinking 50 cal, like surely it's got some sort of testing, etc. And so they buy it, but ultimately it hasn't, and they'll get hurt.
do not shoot it. If you're selling one of these, please do not sell it without the disclaimer that it should not be shot. And we're gonna show you why. Yeah, you slam that closed, pull the trigger, and the firing pin goes forward, igniting the round, and potentially shearing off your locking lugs, and ending your life, or at least nearly ending your life. Come on, fucker. Something we also
Jesus.
notice is that this muzzle brake likes to get loosey-goosey, like real quick, and the threads themselves are incredibly loose.
How is this legal?
Not great when you got a 50 caliber projectile that you kind of don't want clipping your muzzle brake. So I'm gonna make sure that nice and tight, at least for now. Only needs to hold up for 1 round. And I would be remiss if I didn't point out that on top of this Picatinny rail, we have a Chinesium Trijicon
Literally looks like it's from Temu, doesn't it?
ACOG knockoff, lovingly nicknamed the Chi-Cog. Why? Because funny.
Today we're going to talk about titanium. We're not just buying it, looking at the company that's actually producing it. Titanium has become one of the most critical and yet most constrained materials when it comes to the global supply chain. The problem is that there's a limited amount of high quality deposits in the earth, and
So this is actually quite an interesting take, because Brandon Herrera's developed his own weapons, right? Like he knows the quality control that has to go in. I'm pretty sure didn't he make like a 50 cal AK? We watched a video on that. But he's also done, I'm pretty sure he's also done other rifles. So he knows about material science, or at least like material stability under controlled explosions, right? He knows this. He's done the research on this stuff. So if there was anyone to look at this, it's actually a good point that he's making on this video to show how cheap this is, because he's got the experience from building his own kit.
a lot of those deposits aren't exactly in friendly places at the moment. It's one of the reasons why Trump recently signed an executive order declaring it imperative to national security that America start working on domestic mineral production. It's like titanium's used in the F-35, our naval destroyer, some of our radar equipment. But right now, China controls over 60% of global supply.
Yeah.
That's where Saga Metals come in. It's currently trading in the US under SAG MF. And in
I'm going to skip over the ad because I have to.
and the pinned comment.
Now, Vulcan didn't just make 50 cals. In fact, they made a lot of other shitty guns. They even had a
Interesting.
foray into the AK space for a while, and those guns are exactly as bad as you think. Step into my office here for a moment. I actually do have a couple examples of this. These are American-built AMD 65s. They were built on Hungarian parts kits. My gunsmith
Interesting.
Zach actually picked up a couple of these, not because he wanted the gun, but because he wanted the Hungarian parts that just happened to be built into a shitty gun.
There's something about a rifle that has wooden parts on it that just aesthetically looks really cool. Do you agree with it? Don't get me wrong. I love, the matte green kind of new rifles coming out and like the KS1 and all these other stuff that look really, really nice and modern and sleek. But there's something classic about like a wooden stock on a rifle that to me just screams like class. It's cool, isn't it?
Literally just going to demill this, just completely destroy the receiver and use the parts kit, because that is the only part that is salvageable. So if you'll come over here, you can see, you know, a really good judge of an AK, for those who are really like not really AK savvy, would be the quality of the rivets. At least that was the case a lot during the early kit building days. And for fuck's sake, just the rings around the rivets from where their riveting tool was just shit. The flat spot on the rear rivets just in a weird place. Just squishing the shit out of the receiver because they didn't know how to do rivets properly. Trigger guard rivets looking like shit, and then that impact there for seemingly no fucking reason.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you can actually see.
See, I don't know much about AK weapons, to be honest with you. I did shoot an AK with blanks when I was playing enemy for the Special Forces back in the day, which actually was really fun. I got pinged. It was when I was actually injured in training. They asked for a few lads to go to Hereford and basically just play enemy for SF. And the way it worked, this is a complete tangent, is there was two parts to it. Firstly, there was an aircraft that they have that we had to play enemy for, and they had to clear the aircraft. A full, like, Boeing aircraft. It was so cool. And then the other thing was they had, like, a big circuit, a big circle, right? And there was checkpoints throughout this circle that they had to stop at certain points and basically go through the scenario. And ours, the one I had, was the SF would come around in the car, and we flipped over a car, and we basically had to pretend that we'd just crashed and we needed help. And on the other side of like this mound on the left-hand side of the road, when the SF kind of pulled up, we would have to come over the mound with the other lad pulling a weapon out the boot of the car that's upside down, and then the SF had to basically, you know, get out of there with vehicle maneuvers or breaking out of the vehicles. Really, really cool. But I had a blank firing AK, and that's what I get to use. It was really cool. That's the only time I've shot an AK. I have seen another AK when I was living in America, but other than that, that's the only experience I've got with AKs.
You probably can't see it on camera, but you can see where instead of actually forming the rivets properly, they just smashed them against the fucking barrel. That's really cool. And you might think, oh, Brandon, this is a one-off. I'm sure they did better. We have other examples, like this one here. Another fucking Vulcan Arms AK. Don't take my word for it. It's literally right there on the fucking receiver next to some of the jankiest rear trunnion rivets I've ever seen in my life. Point being, they sucked at pretty much everything they did, and it's no wonder people got hurt. I guess that's the part that fucks with me the most, as, you know, as a weapons manufacturer,
the amount of weapons he's got is insane. He could literally support a small military.
You have a certain amount of responsibility to your customers and the people that you provide a service for. I would never put out a product that I thought was going to hurt somebody. And it really sucks to see people who don't have that same mindset. Because these people didn't give a fuck. When they started blowing up and when they started having issues, they just fucking rebranded, and they did that multiple times because they put profits over people. And in this case, it had near fatal results. So if you worked for that company at the time and you have information that you'd like to share discreetly, would love to hear from you. Because every time we do a video like this and we talk about a manufacturer, I mean, not to this level, but tell stories about manufacturers like this, usually a couple employees come out of the woodwork and tell you that it was way worse than you think.
Yeah.
It's a dope-ass stick. What we're gonna try to do with this is to make sure, because, you know, these things do have a tendency to go off. So what we don't want to do is have this gun explode with my hand there on the bolt closing it.
Well, yeah, I was literally about to say, considering how janky it looked like when he was messing with the bolt earlier, how is he safely going to load this bit of kit? Considering he literally said in the video that people have been injured just putting the round in. If I was him, I'd be nervous as shit doing this.
So I'm going to be using this long-ass stick to just kind of smack it down. Is it perfect? No. Is it better? Yes. And you know what? As long as you're striving to be better. Got to throw on a shitty bipod.
It's essential.
There we go.
Okay.
It's in.
It just fell off the bipod immediately.
Yeah,
It's not very stable looking, is it?
Voldemort-ass looking dude, no nose. So something I do want to clarify real quick, just to be abundantly clear and transparent for YouTube. We did slightly modify the weapon a little bit to be able to reliably replicate the exact malfunction that a few others have experienced.
Oh,
'Cause
okay.
frankly, I don't want to sit out here and waste 100 rounds of 50 cal potentially, just hoping it blows up one of the times. That being said, the sear that is responsible for this malfunction, or one of these malfunctions, was already damaged in the gun when we got it. So it was already on its way to failing. Now, whether that would have been first round, 10 rounds, 20 rounds in, no idea, but it was already well on that journey to explode. So we did not even feel safe firing this once. So now we're going to be able to fire around replicating the malfunction that has injured so many people, and we only have to do it once. Isn't science fun, kids?
That's terrifying, dealing with weapons like that. It's just not fun. It's not fun, and it's just he's doing a service, a legit service here. Him and these lads here that are doing this are putting themselves in danger to prove that this bit of kit is not worth purchasing and that it could actually be very damaging to yourself. You got to take your hats off to that. That's a really honorable thing to do in a way, isn't it? Don't get me wrong, he's gonna get clicks for this, right? He's making a video out of it, he's gonna make money through the content, etc, etc. But he's doing it also from a place of wanting to educate people, and I gotta take my hat off to that.
So the boys are gonna have the safest seat in the house. They're in this very nice bunker here. A lot of reinforced concrete, and then this ballistic shield inside of a reinforced Connex container.
That's good.
I'm gonna have that little pit over there. And the protection of God. Lock that in. God, it's sketchy. I don't like that. Okay, so now we've got it.
Oh my
all the way forward
god.
there. Now for the sketchy part. So weirdly enough, my foot being there in front of the breach is probably about the safest place it could be if something goes wrong. But I do not want my hand on this bolt. Here we go.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's about perfect actually. All right, so Stick, you did your job. Position this head right here. There's really no easy way to position that as if it was a right-handed shooter, so we're just going to do it up, mock it up as if he's a lefty. And frankly, this is what you get for being wrong-handed anyway, so you should know better. It's probably what the attorney from Vulcan Arms said.
Wow.
So we're here in our little trench bunker, whatever the fuck this thing is. If you're worried, we do have a little bit of protection here. DeLance is at least covered.
I mean, as long as you're behind that dugout, you're gonna be fine. Let's be honest.
Looks like a member of the UN.
As long as he keeps his head down.
Firing the world's least
Oh,
safe
he's also there's a bit of concrete there. Yeah, he's fine.
50 cal. In 3, 2, 1. Holy shit. I'll knock my phone over, but holy fuck. Where the fuck did the bolt go?
Oh my god. Oh my god.
So let's take a look at the gun first, and holy shit. Oh my god.
He's
Dude,
gone.
I think he's gonna be okay. Tore through, who needs their orbital socket anyway? That's fucking gnarly. So it tore through that and through the sandbag, and
Holy shit, it tore through the sandbag. Look at that. Wow.
on that trajectory, I heard something hit.
Yeah. Something
And
definitely
I'm
hit.
assuming the bolt handle sheared because I saw something fly through the fucking air.
We found, no, it's in here.
Oh god.
It went directly through that hole and hit the Connex.
Oh no shit.
Yeah, I don't know how we're gonna get it.
Oh wow, yeah, there it is. I think I can just reach in and grab it. Oh fuck. Yep, I got it. Bastard. Yeah, all right.
Holy.
Oh wow, dude. That's gnarly.
Whoa.
Just
Where's the rest of the shell gone?
blown through those lugs too. The firing pin snapped off inside the primer.
Good
Otherwise, I'm like,
god.
yeah, dude, we could probably fire this again. It'll be fine. Just honestly, not as bad as I would have thought for the bolt itself. For the shooter, not a great day.
Yeah, I wonder if they can find the bolt.
So I was looking for the charging handle. We saw something had
Sorry, yeah, the charging handle.
blown off the gun, and it landed right over here. And I was looking for like a piece of the gun, like a piece of charging handle. It was part of the dude's fucking face. It was shot straight up in the air and landed right there. You could see it in the footage.
Holy shit. So basically, yeah, part of his skull just flew off.
Found it.
Woo!
Nice.
There it
So it
is.
flew off and forward. That's a pretty decent distance from the gun. The threads are bent. What's the prognosis? Can we rebuild her?
He's dead, Jim.
Fuck.
The projectile made it.
No shit.
Yeah.
Huh.
Okay.
Where'd the shell go?
Survived.
Yeah, we'll have to figure out something else to do with that. I feel like after surviving like 5 or 6 times, we just need to like give it a break. Like he earned its citizenship.
Declare it just as good.
Yeah, it is actually just as good.
Oh no, that's a strike.
Oh, really? It actually
Yeah,
hit?
no, feel that. That's a strike.
Oh, wow. What the fuck? No, are you sure that's not birds?
Oh,
I think it's just,
because it's tighter here. That can't be a strike.
yeah.
That is some incredibly bad machining that it looks like a strike.
I'd love for him to make a video where he actually like analyzes the type of material, this type of metal that's used in this weapon compared to like what should be used, or just the like. I like the fact that he's kind of kept this simple. Rifle bad, shoot rifle, here's damage. I would have liked him to kind of been like, here's exactly why it's bad. Obviously, like I'm sure every single part of the rifle is bad, but build quality, material that's been used, the actual like machining of the material as well. So like the thread on this, etc. It's all obviously bad, right? It's all cheap, but it would have been really cool for him to really overanalyze it. As someone who, I don't know, I kind of like that stuff. I guess it doesn't really translate super well to a lot of views, so I understand why he's done this mode to it, but I like to get into the nitty gritty of how shit this bit of kit actually is.
Right. I wonder if it was just deburred or not deburred, and that muzzle blast just blew them out.
So yeah, unless this is something that you would like to see happen to you, I would once again highly recommend not firing these. I know this was kind of like an extreme example, like we kind of did a lot to make sure that it failed, but they do fail. And a lot of people have gotten hurt. There's evidence of that all over the internet. Just don't do it. It's not worth it. If you get a good deal on one of them, it's not really a good deal when you have to factor in medical bills and potentially a funeral. So
Yeah.
anyhow, I hope you found this video entertaining. I've been wanting to do it for a while, basically ever since I saw that motherfucker pop up for sale. For one, I figured it would make an entertaining video, and for two, I just wanted to get another one of these fucking things off the street. So
Yeah,
let me know if
fair
you'd
one.
like to see more catastrophic malfunction testing like this. I thought it was a lot of fun. Appreciate our homies over at Drive Tanks for allowing us to do this sketchy shit at their property. As always, thank you for staying to the end.
Drive
and I will
Tanks.
see you guys in the next one.
Yeah, I think considering he's actually built these weapons before and he knows what he's doing, it would have been cool for him to go into a bit more nitty gritty. But again, at the same time, this is what, 15-ish minute video. It's YouTube. You've got to keep people engaged. Otherwise, they just slowly fall asleep because people's attention span these days is about 1.5 seconds long. So I understand that. But as a bit of a nerd, especially when it comes to this type of stuff, I would have liked to have really like done comparisons onto why certain things weren't as good and what they could have done to improve, etc. But yeah, great video because it's informative and he's done what is really a dangerous thing to educate people on to not buy something that can hurt them. So you got to take his hat off for that. Absolutely fantastic video. If you're not subscribed to Brandon Herrera, I will leave a link down below in the description. It would be weird if you're not already subscribed to him, considering he's got 4.23 million subscribers. So yeah, head over there if you're not subscribed. Check out Jug, 10% off, link down below. I will be at the British Wild Food Festival with Morale. Go check that out. And then also go check out the vlog that's popping up right now about me at the Bushcraft Show. Other than that, I love you all. Have a wonderful day. Goodbye.